What's up, historic brawlers? Here we are for another spicy, crazy list, this time from the mind of Jordi, one of my VIP subscribers. He actually beat me up with this deck a few weeks ago and it's so unique I had to bring it to videos for your enjoyment. So we are playing with Magda Brazen Outlaw and this deck is Dwarves and Vehicles. Yes, Dwarves and Vehicles. Here's the idea. Magda gives us a treasure every time we tap a Dwarf and then we can cash in 5 treasures for any dragon or artifact in our deck. So what we're going to do is play some Dwarves. 1, 2, 3, 4, as many as possible. And since dwarves aren't really that powerful to swing blindly every turn, here's where the vehicles come in handy. Any vehicle lets us tap any number of creatures so we can crew them with our dwarves, get the treasures, and also maybe attack with our vehicles. So a couple of dwarves and one single vehicle, and it's very easy to make the 5 treasures we need. When we do that, we can fetch our best cards. Paradox Engine is amazing because it lets us untap our board, crew our vehicles again, and get more treasures. Immortal Sun to disable planeswalkers and draw extra cards, Platinum Angel to not lose if we are about to, Terror of Mount Velas to give double strike to the team if opponent doesn't block, Goldspan Dragon to double the mana from treasures. If we find Zorn, we can double our treasure production and have almost infinite loops if we set up correctly. Also, Maxwood Nexus is great, makes dwarves, lets us find Zorn by making it a dwarf, and with Paradox Engine this can be crazy. That's it, that's the deal today, let's go to the games. What's up everyone, welcome back one more time. You know the deal, we play Historic Brawl and today we are playing with Magda Brazen Outlaw. This is another deck submitted by a VIP in Jordi and it's a cool deck. We're trying to play dwarves and vehicles and get to 5 treasure with Magda, and when we do that we are going to have some fun because we can go grab our best game pieces from our deck and put it into play directly. So the idea is to play Magda as early as we can and accompany her by a couple of dwarves. You see we have the 7 dwarves, Rimrock Knight, and then a couple of also vehicles. That allows us to freely tap our dwarves without the risk of losing them and maybe attack them into efficient blockers. And we only need 5 treasures to get the thing going. So we are playing versus the Fury, hero of Dominaria. And we are going to play here the Longboat. I think they're going to counter our plays. So I'm going to give them just a couple of vehicles and maybe a Swiftfoot Boots. See if they want to counter this. So another great card in this deck also obviously is Paradox Engine. Because if we play Paradox Engine, we can tap our team, make the treasures, play another spell, untap the dwarves, untap the vehicles, repeat the loop. So just very, very good synergies. And it's super unassuming because we're playing just some random vehicles that are not very good. And maybe opponents that do not know what this deck is trying to do will have a hard time realizing our strategy. So let's go 7 dwarves. So we keep giving them these spells that are not very good but are very, very important for our deck. We also can go Rimrock Knight. So I can see opponent having a hard time determining if they should actually counter this. And we can also crew the Longboat. I mean, we can start attacking for 6 power. Maybe this is even good enough to deal with the Fairy. So, opponent Memory Deluge. Alright, they're going to draw a couple of cards. So we would like to find Zorn to double the production of treasures. We can also go fetch Goldspan Dragon to double the mana that we produce with the treasures. We can find Immortal Sun. We also have the Paradox Engine in hand. Ether Sphere Harvester allows us to maybe gain enough life that we can one-shot kill our opponent. So this deck is just too good. And Jordi used it in a game that we played some weeks ago. I was trying one of the decks that I played in the videos. I think it was the Liberator deck, the Artifacts deck. And I did not have so much introduction in Colorless, so he just went off with this deck. You can go find that video in the channel video section. All right, so what do we do here? They have 2 mana to counter something. So if they don't counter Magda, we can start the treasure production. Let's see if they want to do that. Otherwise, we can play another vehicle. We can keep attacking to them. Yeah, there's the essence scatter. Alright. That's okay. We don't need to rush anything. We can go Museum Tank here. Not too important right now. We just want one vehicle. No need to have multiples. But vehicles are also a very sneaky way to deal with control, because they can kill our creatures, but they're going to have a harder time dealing with our vehicles, and attacking with vehicles into control is also really, really nice. The funny thing about vehicles is that we can tap as many creatures as we want, not just the required number to crew, but any amount of creatures. So we can tap the team. If Magda is in the battlefield, get all the treasure. Here's the hero of Dominaria, Fun Teferi. We love Teferi in this channel, but only when we play with him. Oh, there's Zorn. There's Zorn. So now we can really go off. Let's see if they can counter. They have a Lotus Field, so they can... Well, maybe they can't. So Magda, let's tap her. This is also good because we can start attacking with more pressure. Tap Magda, get a treasure. Tap 7 dwarves. Get another treasure. And I think we have to attack Teferi with everything. Teferi, yeah, attack with everything. And next turn, if they tap down, we can go Zorn. And Wandering Emperor. Okay, so are they going to exile Magda? Maybe I had to put the Swiftfoot Boots on Magda to prevent this. Ah, okay, opponent creates a 2/2. Alright, that's not too bad. So we trade here, and Teferi's down. Sure. We could also Castle Embereth, but that doesn't do it. Doesn't do anything. Alright, so Zorn is kind of our best card here. Can also protect Magda, because Magda protected with Zorn can be very good. We could even go infinite. I don't know if this deck can actually go infinite. This is one of the first games that I'm having with the deck. But it really feels like we could go infinite if we get Paradox Engine and Zorn. Opponent key to the archive. Okay. So no Teferi. I would like them to tap down. They're passing. Alright, they are passing. Land is good. Land is good. I think I have to take here a chance. Let's try to go Paradox Engine. See if they want to counter this one. Because if they do, then we can play Zorn. Ooh, resolves. Alright, so since Paradox Engine triggers on cast, we can now work freely. We can work without any concern. Because we tap the team with the boat. Get the treasure. And we have 6. Then we cast Zorn and tap everything. Yeah. Resolves. Yes, it does. Ooh, we're going off. We are going off. We can tap the team again with the Funeral Longboat. Get 3 more treasure, but this is going to be 6 more treasures because of Zorn. Oh, we are doing it. Wow. Okay, and then we can tap this Mana Rock, cast a Strike It Reach for 1 using half of using 1 treasure, and tap the team one more time. And now we can start fetching our best cards from our deck. Let's see. We can go grab... What do we grab? cashing 5 treasure. And what do we need here? I think gold spawn doubles up the treasure mana. So now we can tap the team again. I don't know. We can probably get everything. So this allows us to maybe cash in the Mind Stone. Here we can strike it rich one more time and tap the team. We can, yes! Wow! Come on! Wow, that felt great! So there it's very likely that we could go off, like, I'm thinking we could go grab Maxwood Nexus, start making more dwarves and tapping the team. I think we could have probably got most of our deck. Maybe Jordi in the comments can explain how we could have closed the game, the best way to close the game there. But I think that we were set up to kind of go off. Yeah, we are now going up against Narset. This is Jeskai control. We play Mac down turn 2. And what's the best follow-up here? I think I would like to go to attacks, try to get the treasure. Opponent has something. Alright, alright. So, as we approach the holiday season, as I mentioned the other day in a community post I did, I'm going to start posting for the month of December every other day, instead of the normal kind of 5 to 6 videos a week, just because of so many things going on. But on January, we are going to go back to full power, and yeah, just hope that everybody is finishing the year strongly. Really happy about how things are going for me, at least in this channel, or yeah, at least in what has to do with the channel. And I think that next year is going to be crazy. We're going to play so much Magic and hopefully cool decks and grow this wonderful community that we are growing right now. This game we're not doing very well. We are just missing land drops. So vehicles and dwarves here looking not very good, just because they were able to deal with Magda. But that's okay. I think we had a very strong opening game. I'm happy with that. And now Narset is very tough, especially if we miss land drops. Yeah, so you know what's the worst card we can draw in this scenario? Mox Amber. Exactly, Mox Amber. But yeah, that's what you get. That's variance, baby. We can attack them. Maybe 5 more turns, 4 more turns with this setup, and opponent is dead. It's not going to be the first time with that we beat control with a couple of random dorks. Trigger Celestus, going to loot, gain a life. There we go. Platinum Angel has to be the second worst card we could draw. 7 mana. Yikes. Alright, attack with everything. Go Dwarves. Go Dwarves. Can you imagine if we steal this game with Dwarves? And a Museum Tank? This is so janky. Yeah. Negate. Opponent says no Museum Tank for you. No. Not going to give you that card. And of course, Doomscar. Holy Jesus. So, no lands for us, huh? No lands at all. Oh, also, if you hear some background voices, just because my mother has arrived to Madrid to visit for 3 weeks, and I couldn't be happier. But my house is currently, revolutionized. And I cannot ask them to keep their voice low for my Historic Brawl videos. It would be so funny. Alright, we are having a little bit of a problem here, because we need lands to play the game. That's a thing that can happen with Magic. You miss your land drops, you lose the game. I mean, we could definitely play a couple of 2-drops, but opponent is going to untap with Narset and 4 cards in hand. So I guess we could play Metallic Mimic on Dwarf, follow that up with another Dwarf, and just hope that they have 4 lands in hand. If they show us any sort of powerful follow-up, then we will be good to concede this game. Alright. Opponent can even select the cards that they want to keep in hand, because Celestus is great. Discards one of their 4 lands, because they probably had 4 lands before, and now maybe 5 lands in hand. Draws another card and discards. Show me something. I will concede here. I'm ready to concede this game. Yeah, Supreme Will. That's great. Go to the next game. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are for another round with Magda Brazen Outlaw. This is Dwarves and Vehicles trying to get our treasures and find our combo pieces and storm our opponent off the game. We will go first. This hand looks better than before. We mostly want to see always 1 or 2 dwarves in hand and at least 1 vehicle, or most tops 1 vehicle. 1 vehicle is the best number because 1 vehicle allows us to tap the entire team. We're going versus Sithis, and one thing about this deck is that it goes very oftenly through the Hell queue. We have already played Teferi, we went with Narset, now we're playing Sithis, so I don't know. I know this is kind of a combo-y deck, but chill out, matchmaker. We're playing Dwarves and Vehicles. Like, the cards in hand are really sketchy for us, but for some reason we need to be paired up against Sithis and Teferis. That's alright, that's alright. I think that as soon as you put Paradox Edging and Aetherflux Reservoir in your deck, Arena picks up on the OP-ness of your deck, and yeah, we'll match you up against Murderer's opponent, 2 mana, Sithis, that we cannot kill. When you cannot answer Sithis on the turn she comes down, you're going to lose. And opponent casts an enchantment, Angelic Gift. I think they're trying to find their 3rd land. They drew 2, so it's most likely that they will hit it. They don't. Wow, some luck for us. Alright, crew with Magda, get a treasure. Wow, 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 that is actually really good. Ooh, land still great. We want to hit all the lands that we can. So we play the land. We can follow that up with another dwarf. Could also attack with the Funeral Longboat. And let's attack them. I think that if they want trade, they need cities in the battlefield, so we can attack them. We can also go 7 dwarves. And we can also brute suit. We could have attacked with a boat. I actually attacked with Magda because I think that they could have... There's a scenario where they would want to trade, and I'm happy to remove Sithis from the battlefield. They play Saga, get a 1/1. Alright, go to our turn. We can tap the 7 dwarf, get another treasure, and now we are talking. Okay, so what should we do here? We could go 5 lands, tap the team, get the treasures, tap here. Let's also tap Magda, get the 5th treasure, and we can now sack everything, go get I think we get a Paradox Engine. Can hover bike. Untap the team. Tap their cities. Then we can also, well, maybe we don't need to do this right now. Maybe we can go to attacks. No, we don't need to do it. Let's go to attacks. Attack with the brute suit, with the longboat. Attack also with the 7 dwarves. Okay. There we go. And I think now we can pass. And next turn, try to get again to 5 treasures, and then with Paradox Engine plus any other card, we can have a very explosive turn. I'm thinking maybe we could go Mask with Nexus. Mask with Nexus could also find us more, could also make more dwarves. We can untap the Mask with Nexus with the Paradox Engine. We'll see, we'll see. We could also find more card draw. They are clearly stuck on lands, which is really unfortunate. I think I'm going to take 9 here. We cannot take too many of those. So now use the hover bike to tap Magda. Alright, go to our turn. Opponent has to discard to hand size. Yeah, they have been super unfortunate this game. There we go, another land for us. Okay, so now we can tap everything and then use Platinum Angel to untap with Paradox Engine. So let's crew the boat. We can crew the boat with Magda. We can crew the suit with the 7 dwarves. We can play the Platinum Angel, not using any treasures. Yeah. Untap the team. Crew the hover bike with the 7 dwarves. Yeah, we are doing it. We can also crew, we could also sack now 5 treasures and go get a terror, but can we attack with double strike? We could also get gold span. Yeah. This is one of these decks that you will know exactly what piece to take as soon as you get more games going. This is kind of one of my first games going, like, so I think I'm going safe here. Go with gold span. This is going to make so many more treasures. Attack with everything if they want to trade. Let's go like this. If they want to trade Magda for Sithis, I'm okay with that. We make 2 more treasures. Yep, there we go, down to 17. So I'm not sure if I'm sequencing these correctly. I think that there are more efficient ways to go. But you gotta learn. You got to learn to use this deck properly. Opponent 4th land. And a Heliod. So we are not at risk of dying, even if they can kill us. They should deal with the Platinum Angel. So there's 9 more. I think we can take it. Down to 4. They are back to 27. So we can, if we find a spell here, then we should win the game. We should win the game, right? Because, yeah, like this. Because now we can tap the team. Well, alright. Let's close it. Let's screw the suit with the dwarves. Get a treasure. Let's screw the longboat with Magda. Get a treasure. Now tap these. Play the bolt robber. Untap our non-land permanent. Crew the hover bike with 7 dwarves or Magda. Get another treasure, and now we should go to attacks. Or, well, this is, they have just 1 mana. This should be more than enough. So we go get Dragon. We could also get something that could give us more cards and maybe keep the loop going. But I think that I'm trying to see what are the other alternatives we have. But I think nothing is more efficient than attacking with double strike right now. There's Embercleave, there's the Immortal Sun, but let's give the team double strike. We can also, yeah, we can also activate Guardian Idol, create more treasures, and opponent doesn't even want to block. Alright, they don't even want to block this. This is more than enough. Yeah, minus 15. So yeah, that's another way to win, but it requires cities to actually miss a couple of land drops here and there. We continue to play with Magda, Dwarves and Vehicles, going up against Emery, Lurker of the Log. And opponent will go first. Hand, I don't really like this hand, but we're going to keep it because it has spells and it has lands. Opponent is playing artifacts with Emery. We are trying to play our dwarves, tap the dwarves, get treasures, and then use the treasures to find our best cards. Swiftfoot Boots for them. Ooh, hers is great versus Emery. Hers is great to deal with the graveyard. Yeah, we can exile 2 cards from their graveyard every turn. So we go Magda. Opponent clearly sitting on a Pact of Negation. Wow, look at this. A 1 mana Emery gets a lot of artifacts to the graveyard. And now can even tap Emery with the Swiftfoot Boots Haste. Could also play the Bonesaw. Nice, nice. Greatly done, opponent. Bonesaw, new addition from the retro artifacts from Brothers War. Alright, here we go. But now we can present them with the Unlicensed Hearse and make them suffer a bit. Could also attack with Magda, get the first treasure. Yep. But hers is kind of cool here. Hers is kind of cool. Let's go to attacks. Attack them for 2. Make a treasure. We could also tap it to the Unlicensed Hearse, but why do that when we can damage them for 2? Inventor's Fair for them. And now they know that we can activate Hearst anytime that they would want to play something from Emery. So yeah, it's great that we have the Unlicensed Hearse, this incidental graveyard haste, graveyard hate, just because we need the vehicles. Unstable Obelisk, alright. Okay, it's a mana rock. And now that they try to play that, we will go exile the Walker and the Witching Well. No artifacts for you, my friend. And place a reality chip. That's a good one for them. That's a good card. Maybe we can make them try to block Magda and use the fight trick, the combat trick, to blow them out. Because they might think that we are attacking just for the treasure and just block. Let's try that. Opponent, come on, block. Yes! Oh, yes. We got them! You! Rimrock Knight, +2/+0. Nice blowout. And opponent scoops it. Yeah, that was a nice strategy there. This will be our last round playing with Magda Dwarves vehicles. And we are going up against Sithis one more time. Again, Sithis coming for their revenge. They go first. Our hand is not too bad. But I think that with Sithis, we need always removal. And we found it in the form of Strangle. Because Sithis on turn 2, like now... Oh, sneaky opponent not giving me the target for Strangle. Okay. Yeah, when you play against Sithis, you better find a removal spell on turn 2 or a counter spell that you can use to prevent Sithis hitting the battlefield. Because they can go off with Sithis real fast, real easy. Wow, an opponent just going off without Sithis. Okay, what do we do here? We could go Arcane Signet plus Plundering Barbarian, but just to make the treasure. Oh. Wow. Opponent had a great start. So let's go Signet. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Magda. The way we win this game is just making 5 treasures as fast as possible and finding some... Yeah, they have the swords. Not ideal. And there comes Sithis. In a ranger class, going to draw a card from Sithis, gain a life, make a 2/2 and attack us for 1. More dwarves. Alright, we can play a mountain. And now we should go kill Sithis, of course. Follow that up with... we have 5 mana. Well, we could either play Thorbrand or Magda. Or we could use 5 mana to go 7 dwarves, Plundering Barbarian, with the Barbarian making a treasure. And if we do that, we're going to have 8 mana next turn, and maybe we can also double spell, playing Thorbrand plus Magda. Plus we have 2 good threats, because Thorbrand will duplicate or will add 2 more damage to the damage that the dwarves can make. Magda gives them +1/+1. So there's a world where we can put up a lot of pressure with the board that we will have. Okay, they make the wolf bigger. We won't block. And there's the Aetherflux Reservoir. I think we do what we said we're going to do, is like Magda plus Thorbrand. And do we attack here? I think we have to attack. Get 2 more treasures. Hope that they don't double block. Alright, they're taking it. They took a lot. They took 10. And the next turn, we could even make 4. Wow, we can attack with the team. Oh no. Oh no, Elspeth conquers death. I'm going to target who? Thorbrand? Okay. Okay. Oh, we could Could we steal this game? Like, we attack with everything. Alright, if we attack with everything, we're going to make 3 more treasures. That will allow us to cash in for Double Strike Dragon. Maybe Immortal Sun. I think we have to attack with everything. Let's do it. Go swing with the team. Get 3 more treasures. See how they want to block this. Alright. Okay. Ooh, double strike will be a blowout for them here. I think it's going to be good for us. Alright. Cash in the treasures and get the dragon. Oh, maybe I don't even get the dragon, because I think that if we just add +1/+1 with Immortal Sun, it should be even better. For the card draw, for the reduction in the spells. I think I like that. Get the Immortal Sun. Oh no, are you kidding me? They had an heroic intervention. Wow. That saved them. Etherflux, Swiftfoot Boots. That was unfortunate. Well, I'm happy that we got the Immortal Sun, because the double striking dragon would have been a worse play given that they had the heroic intervention. Yikes, opponent going off. Well, that was a close one. That was close. Because if they didn't have that, then you can imagine the blowout of the attack that we were proposing. We have another rune, more card draw for them, and more card draw. So close. And now I think that we cannot win. Alright, we're going to lose this one, but I think that we have very good games with Magda. And this is one of those decks that you need to have some games under your belt to actually understand how it's supposed to play. I played a bunch of games before and I still don't know exactly how to sequence everything. But this channel is all about showcasing the decks for you and showing what's cool, and then you can go and become a master of these decks on your own. I'm never going to be perfect on every deck. That is too much to ask, but I think that we got some good games out of this. So I'm happy to concede here, putting a stop to the madness that is Magda Dwarves vehicles. And also, this is the end of the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel, leaving a like, leaving a comment. We will see each other on our next video. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful week.